So keeping in with the theme of family is the next track, Woman, which is another slower song, I guess. It kind of originated with, like, you sent me the kind of wompy synth, and you were like, I can just hear like Laura Mvula kind of like vocals all over this, like, do you want to just give it a go? And it was kind of sitting on my computer for a while, and I kind of played about with it a bit, but I hadn't too much. But all the song is just about the kind of generations of women in my family, and just how all these, like, I guess all of the beautiful emotion and unsaid things that you share with them, and the strength in that feminine overcoming, the strength in that feminine overcoming of being told that you can't, or just having to take a caring role, especially older generations of women, just because of the time that you were in. I kind of wrote it just around the time that my grandpa passed away, just watching my grandma and my aunties and my mum and everyone, just like how they took on that caring role, and also just how strong they were in doing that, just really made me think about those connections that women share that's unspoken. And it was funny because part of me that was thinking, oh, I'll write a song that shows how much I love, like, the strength in women, and I always imagined that to be like a really like rebel girl song. But just the way that it came out was just like, no, I want to celebrate the softness and the unspoken whispers and secrets that maybe not the best thing in the world to have, but like we all do share through these generations. And like thinking about my younger cousins, and just like there's real beauty in that. I'm probably not describing it well. It just floored me around the time that I saw all these beautiful family members come together, and I just started to see the unspoken stories that were shared with these women just through looks in their eyes. And then even just, again, as we were saying, when that kind of stuff happens, you like talk a lot and ask lots of stories, and just like hearing more stories from my grandma, and just how the different world she grew up in, you're just like, wow, that's just absolutely amazing. And yeah, I kind of left that conversation just thinking that she was the most powerful woman I'd ever met. And so then I just like opened up that track and kind of went for it. And it's like probably quite clumsy. I probably could have done some of the lyrics a bit better and like fine-tuned it a bit more, but I kind of loved that it was that clumsy and just that real, and that just like, it's just, celebrating that kind of unspoken, unseen thing. And I don't think we were like thinking about it as being on the album. It was just a song that was there for a while, and then whenever we were putting the track listing together, it kind of came back last minute, where we listened to it and we're like, actually, no, that really works, and it's really soft and lovely, and it looks back on our family in that way, and kind of keeps with the theme.
I think in terms of the journey, like, we really wanted to create something that we felt had a start, middle, and end. And Synthetic Debris and Woman have always sort of seemed twinned, in a sense that they sort of take you somewhere else that's maybe more reflective and very respectful, I think. And I think I really enjoyed, like, towards the end of recording that song, maybe just needing to put something in that, like, just really conveyed, like, a kind of, that it's a celebration, that like the emotions of the song are honoring people that have came before you and things. And it was like trying to, like, what amazing whooshy, magical noise can we put in there? Probably lent us to like really start to mess around with, like, the MS-20 is like another, the Korg synth, which is, there's the Mini right here that we play live. But it was just really fun. It was like to find something else, because you're trying to hear something in your head that doesn't exist, and it wasn't a guitar, it wasn't the Roland Juno, it wasn't like a Moog. It felt like we need something that just has this almost like kind of brittleness and a kind of a different feeling. So I really enjoyed it. Like, that's maybe one of the times where that's introduced with it's maybe one of the Strymon Big Skies with this shimmer on, and it just has this like it's this like really fun way to get out of there, and that kind of takes over as this other little electronic moment that becomes or hopefully complements the emotion of everything you go through in that song.
But it's very comforting, like a lovely bath story time, and like it's just a little world. I actually remember, I've forgotten about this until you started talking about the synths. There's a piano track through that, like literally for so long the whole song was just that synth loop, and it was like that'll be a great song, sure, that's in the bag, like no work done on it. And there was, when we were in the live room for whatever reason, we were like, oh, will we just throw a piano take over the top of that synth for that song, and we were like, cool, do we know what we were going to play? And we're like, nah, sure, I'll do a take, you do a take, it'll be fine. So there's literally just 2 full takes on top of each other of me and Ryan just going for it with no plan. And it works really well. I think we could listen back and be like, wow, that really does sound great. Great, that's definitely in the bag, and then didn't do any work for it again for a bit. But it does sound great.
If you really, extend that take and look in there, there's like some blam 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 fuck right down the mic, and you're like, okay, it's just like
there's a couple of cutouts, but pretty much the same, yeah. But no, that song, it was very special to me that song made it on the album, just for the, I don't know, I think that like caring, feminine, like world is sometimes not as celebrated as it could be for no reason. And I just love, because I think sometimes people think it like it's a bit cute or a bit naff or a bit soft, and I just think that they should be celebrated just as much as everything else, because it's the experience that women go through, and it's the experience that's passed through generations, and that is so powerful, because you're overcoming a time and you're passing it on to these like even more empowered women every generation that comes for you. And I just felt really happy to like have a moment to just kind of celebrate that within my own family, and hopefully it just makes people feel like kind of like a warm hug, and that they can do whatever they want and live their best lives, and that women are absolutely amazing, and call your grandma because she's class.